NFL draft player selection doesn't stop with the end of the official draft. The player acquisition continues from there. I would guess that somewhere around 70 to 75 to 80% of these guys that get drafted make NFL rosters. But if you look at each individual roster within the NFL, about 25% of these guys are undrafted free agents. So the player acquisition and almost transitions from drafting to recruiting for NFL coaching staffs, trying to get these players that they have targeted already, knowing that some of these guys, they just couldn't get the opportunity to draft. And there's a slew of them at Virginia Tech when you talk about Woody Barron and Ken Ackerman on down the line. Now, the most recognizable one for college football fans is, of course, going to be at the quarterback position with Jerod Evans, who unfortunately decided to move on, take his shot, and wasn't drafted. Will he be given an opportunity? Definitely. 29 touchdowns, 8 picks for a team that finished in the top 15 in the country. He has the versatility, of course, threatening defenses with his legs, 12 rushing touchdowns. So we'll start with Jerod Evans.
Yeah, so Jerod Evans not getting drafted is not a huge surprise. Evans, while he had a great year at Virginia Tech, he didn't translate well to the pro level, had kind of a long release as a quarterback, wasn't very accurate with the deep ball, was really good in the short passing game, made a lot of plays with his feet, extremely athletic player. He's a big guy, about 6'4", 250, so he's a big player. A guy who has the size to play at the next level, but had some work to do, some pocket awareness issues at times this year for Virginia Tech, had some footwork issues that led to some inaccuracy at times, but he was really good in the short to intermediate passing game, which Virginia Tech uses a ton of with Justin Fuente's offense. The fact that he struggled with the deep ball and he came out early and nobody was really expecting him to, was kind of what pushed him to in a spot where he's at now, where he's now undrafted. So Jerod Evans will get an opportunity at the next level. He made a mistake coming out early. There's no question about that. Kind of some external, I think there were some external factors. One thing that's been speculated on a couple different places is that his younger brother has special needs and he wanted to be able to provide him with the utmost care and, make more money so that he can provide for his family. And if that's the case, nobody's going to fault him for that. But I think if he waited one more year, Evans would have been in a much better position to get drafted, maybe not as high as he would like, but at least get drafted. Now he's sitting in a position where he's undrafted, hasn't landed as of, Sunday afternoon.